welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today because we have a lot to talk about, don't we? After episode 9, I mean, feelings have been processed, grief has been felt, minds have been shocked, and we're here at episode 10 to finish off one of the most epic seasons and one of the best TV shows of all time, Game of Thrones. So, I don't know, I guess you guys watched me like a wide-eyed bunny because, you know, I was gushing over Rob and his wife and how much I loved them. You watched me, this wide-eyed bunny, be led into one of the worst traps in TV history, and you let it devour me, and I thank you for that. I'm a changed person now because of it, but I thank you for it because canon events are best experienced at their truest form, and man, did it hit where it hurt. It was so unexpected. I'm ready to get into this episode. I don't know how we're gonna wrap this up. I know I'm excited. I'm still heartbroken, but I'm ready. If you guys want to help me out before we get started by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notification bell, and if you want the full link to watch along, the link for Patreon is gonna be down in the description. For now, let's dive right in to episode 10 and let's finish season 3. Let's go, y'all. Okay, so I feel like I start every season asking this, and I finish every season asking this, and I hope this is the episode in the season is the season that like that question is answered. So I'm going to stick with it and ask the same thing. When does Joffrey die? When does somebody, anybody, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even have to be somebody substantial. When does he die? You're gonna tell me we kill Rob, and this little twerp over here is gonna survive? That's cruel. I just realized how upset that just made me. That just made me real upset. Something else I need to process. Deep breath. Breathing exercises. So many. What are they gonna do? Brutal, man. He's gotta get her through that. Are we not extremely thankful for the Hound in so many moments? This is another one. Oh, this is sick. Oh, that's sick. My stomach turned. Yo, Arya's seen so much. I'm glad we're out of that scene for a moment. Like, that's still intense feelings.
Lord Desmond Craigle.
What are you doing?
I have a list.
He has a list too.
You're a Lannister. I am the disgraced daughter.
The disgraced daughter and the demon monkey were perfect for each other. Anyone named Desmond Craigle must be a pervert. I am the imp. I have certain standards to maintain.
You cut a little hole in his mattress and you stuff sheep dung inside. Then you sew up the hole and make his bed again. His room will stink, but he won't know where it's coming from.
Oh, Sansa.
That when she was angry with me, and she was always angry with me.
Of course, Arya taught her that.
That's the vulgar word for dumb.
My lady.
Well, you asked me.
Like, everybody's swooning at this boy now.
Your father has called a meeting of the small council.
I hate meetings with Daddy. He's horrid.
Is that bad poetry, or is it supposed to mean something?
Robb Stark is dead.
Yeah, I see what it's saying. Read between the
And
lines.
his bitch mother.
He's so excited.
And command him to send Robb Stark's head. I'm going to serve it to Sansa at my wedding feast.
I
Your
hate you!
Sansa is your aunt by marriage.
A joke. Joffrey did not mean it.
He's horrible.
No, she is no longer yours to torment.
Thank you.
You do well to remember that, you little monster.
Oh, I'm a monster. And just now, kings are dying like flies.
I could have your tongue out.
Let him make his threats.
She's always trying to rein Joffrey in.
I am the king. I will punish you.
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king.
Because how many times has he said that? We get it.
He killed Prince Rhaegar. He took the crown while you hid under Castle Rock.
The king is tired. See him to his chambers.
He's the only person that can check Joffrey at all. Joffrey took it too far. He took it way too far.
Grand Maester, perhaps some essence of nightshade to help him sleep.
I'm not
Give him some melatonin gum.
tired.
That's what my kids do too. It's bedtime. Go tuck him in. That was such a weird meeting.
Not you.
You just sent the most powerful man in Westeros to bed without his supper.
He did.
You believe he's the most powerful man in Westeros?
Grandpa is.
Joffrey is king.
You really think a crown gives you power?
Grandpa's been pulling the strings. Because even Joffrey listens when he speaks.
He's give you power. Robb Stark had one, never lost a battle, and you defeated him all the same.
So he was behind that?
Walder Frey gets all the credit, or the blame, I suppose, depending on your allegiance. Walder Frey is many things, but a brave man, no.
Grandpa was behind that?
Risk such an action if he didn't have certain assurances.
Which you got from me.
He slimy!
I'm all for cheating. This is war, but to slaughter them at a wedding.
Explain to me why it is more noble to kill 10,000 men in battle than a dozen at dinner.
What a way to look at it.
To save lives?
To end the war.
I can't believe that. Oh, hate him.
I'm in this world a little while longer to defend the Lannisters, to defend my blood.
The Northerners will never forget.
Good.
I hope they don't forget.
And remember what happens when they march on the south.
I cannot believe that's so, like...
All the Stark men are dead.
Where's your honor?
Roose Bolton will be named Warden of the North until your son by Sansa comes of age.
Wow.
I believe you still have some work to do on that
He's
score.
beyond playing chess at this point. This is crazy, the moves he's making.
Her legs for me, after I tell her how we murdered her mother and brother.
Sansa doesn't know.
You will get that girl pregnant.
Will not rape her.
The house that puts family first will always defeat the house that puts the whims and wishes of its sons and daughters first. A good man does everything in his power to better his family's position, regardless of his own selfish desires.
This is all in the name of Lannister.
But solely for the benefit of the family.
The day that you were born, I wanted to carry you into the sea and let the waves wash you away.
Oh!
Instead, I let you live, and I brought you up as my son.
He is your son.
Because you're a Lannister.
He said he still chose family just because you were his blood. You really gonna tell him you wanted to put him in the sea and let the waves wash him away? He's gonna have so many daddy issues. He does. Think about his father said and done to him. And Sansa knows. Sansa. This family has been just murdered. Just slaughtered.
It's empty.
Let's find a place to sleep.
Hodor! Hodor!
Don't, Hodor.
What did he tell him last episode? Hodor, stop hodoring.
When the king was visiting the Nightfall, Cook killed the king's son, cooked him into a big pie, onions, carrots, mushrooms, and bacon.
Seasoned it.
He served the pie to the king, who liked the taste of his son so much, he asked for a second slice.
Oh!
He killed a guest beneath his roof. That's something the gods can't forgive.
Killing a guest beneath the roof. Like the wedding. Gods will not forgive you.
The late Walder Frey. Old Tully called me because I
don't want to see him. I don't want a scene with him in it.
And John Arryn married a little Tully bitch.
You'll be needing a new young girl.
Yeah.
I wish he'd stop cheering like that too.
Call himself the Young Wolf. How's that for pomposity? Well,
Traitor.
here's to the Young Wolf. Oh,
Forever young.
It's too soon. Like, I'm ticked. That just really ticked me off. So distasteful. But he's always distasteful.
Theon, as we knew they would. They handed him over, trussed and hooded. But Ramsay,
That's his son?
Ramsay has his own way of doing things.
And why is he eating a hot dog after the last scene we seen him in? Ew.
You had a good-sized cock.
I'm not a hot dog, a sausage. Why is he eating that?
No. Pork sausage.
That's his son? Did I miss... When did... I hate Ramsay, though. Dude's crazy. Psychotic.
People talk about phantom limbs. An amputee might have an itch where his foot used to be. So I've always wondered...
Thinking about what he did to Theon.
Do eunuchs have a phantom cock? Next time you think about naked girls, will you feel an itch?
Dude, that's torment. That's beyond wicked. It's beyond wicked.
I shouldn't make jokes. My mother taught me not to throw stones at cripples. But my father taught me aim for their head.
Of course.
Oh? Kill me.
He's begging for death.
A little louder. Kill me! You're no good to me, dead. We need you.
Like, I dislike Theon, but this is beyond.
Reek! That's a good name for you. What's your name?
Theon Greyjoy.
Oh, that was a hard hit.
What's your name?
Theon Greyjoy.
This is like the Kunta Kinte bit. Oh.
What is your...
Theon. Oh, he's completely beat down. Completely beat down.
Name Reek.
Oh my gosh, I feel bad for him. At what point did y'all start to feel bad for Theon? Because I think everybody gets there, but like... Was it at the amputation? Was it at the finger bit? Was it there? I don't know. Right there it was for me.
Hold on.
What does it sound? It's like choking for air. It's freaking me out. I'm getting anxious.
Don't kill me!
Who are you? Sam! Sam! Who are you?
Why?
Don't hurt us.
Was that him choking for air?
To Castle Black. I'm a brother of the Night's Watch.
My brother, he's in the night.
Shush.
Who's your brother?
Doesn't matter.
No, you should tell him who your brother is. I can't believe he found them. I thought it was gonna be a White Walker.
You're John's brother.
How did he know?
I've been round Ghost enough to know a direwolf when I see one.
Oh, that's how he knew.
And I've heard all about Hodor.
Hodor.
I'd be dead if it wasn't for John. If you're his brother, you're my brother too, and anything I can do to help you, I will.
Take us north of the wall.
Nope, they don't want to do that.
What?
Why?
Why in the world?
Going opposite.
How did you get through
Does the well lead to an underground river? Is that how you came here?
He's like, I do not want to go back.
There's nowhere safe any longer. You know that.
What I know is what I saw. And if you saw it too, you'd run the other way.
You saw the White Walkers and the army of the dead.
How do you know that?
Oh.
The Night's Watch can't stop them. Kings of Westeros and all their armies can't stop them.
He's saying nobody can stop him now? And this kid knows things, so that worries me.
Please, sir. I have to go north. I have to.
So, but you are going to stop them. How? If nobody else can.
Aelon Greyjoy, Lord of the Iron Islands and Invader of the North. I give you until the full moon to order all Ironborn scum out of the North and back to those shit-stained rocks you call home. The way I flayed the 20 Ironborn scum I found at Winterfell. In the box, you'll find a special gift. Theon's favorite toy.
They did not send...
When I took it away from him.
That's such a wicked letter. It's in a box. Yikes, dude. They just go there, don't they?
Signed, Ramsay Snow, natural-born son of Roose Bolton, Lord of the Dreadfort and Warden of the North.
Warden of the North. Ramsay is nuts.
Get that out of my sight.
Ramsay. The letter he wrote was the most ruthless letter I've ever heard.
Theon disobeyed my orders.
You're gonna leave him to rot with Ramses.
The boy's a fool.
Of course he is. Why do we... He ain't a dang about that boy.
I will not give up the lands I have seized, the strongholds I have taken. Get this away from me.
He's your son.
He's not a man anymore.
He's your son. He's my brother. He's a Greyjoy.
Watch yourself. I've made my decision.
And I've made mine. I'm going to pick the fastest ship in our...
She's gonna go save him. Dad didn't give a dang.
I'm going to choose the 50 best killers on the Iron Island.
Sis is on the move.
I'm going to march on the Dreadfort.
Dang.
Bring him home.
Wow. She's riding for Theon.
What is it?
Dragonglass. We found them at the Fist.
Dragon glass. That's what it's made of.
Someone wanted us to find them.
Why? What are they for?
To kill White Walkers.
Killing White Walkers.
How do you know that? The walker came for my baby, and Sam.
But no one's killed a White Walker in thousands of years.
Sam did.
Thought someone had to be the first.
Take it, Hodor.
He had to be the first. That's crazy, isn't it?
I got lucky with one of them. There are more.
There's a lot more.
Many more. And for every one of them, the dead men, more than you could count.
He's trying to warn them the best he can. There's no way you can let them know what all's coming.
I wish I could. I really do.
Bran has to go in the very wrong direction. The direction he shouldn't be going. I'm glad he did have that brief meetup with Sam, though, so they do have the weapons that can help him. Ramsay, one more time. The freakiest thing about him, like, we should have known he was crazy, is the way he let Theon think he was getting away and then brought him right back. That's wicked alone. And then everything to follow.
What are you keeping?
Great. Ever better.
It was just a bit of blood.
I thought they were going to kill him. I'm surprised it was just leeches.
The shit that poured from their privy pipes flowed down the side of Aegon's Hill, along Tanner's Row, and right in front of my front door on Gin Alley.
He says, yeah, so you know.
The Street of Steel, with your armor and your knights, you lived in the fancy part of town.
He said I was lower born than you.
If you mistrust fancy people so much, why were you in such a hurry to trust her?
You're me. Never been with a woman.
Oh.
And then she comes at you.
He said I'm weak.
What would you have done?
And she does know the way around a man's head. I'll give her that.
Give her that.
So how'd you become a lord?
Oh, it's a long story.
Better not then. I'm a bit busy.
He's got nothing better to do.
I didn't want to be a lord. I nearly didn't accept it.
Why did you?
I did it for my son. I didn't want him to step over a river of shit every time he stepped through his front door.
Oh, said I was trying to get my son to step up.
Does he?
He's dead.
Oh, the reason he's even a lord is because he wanted his son to have a better life, and now he's dead.
Following me.
His son was not for it. I remember correctly, his son was not for it. Several conversations where his son said he wasn't. He didn't like what was happening.
I stopped being a child when I was 9. My mother made sure of that.
Shay's been through a lot, hasn't she?
I have a name.
You have one name, as do I. Here, only the family name matters.
It's true.
What do you want from me, Lord Ferris?
I tell you to beware carrying so much wealth, but you know how to protect
Why is he doing this?
Get on one of those ships.
Let's get her to leave.
You can buy a house with these diamonds.
Shh. Why get rid of her?
Start a new life, a good life, far from here.
He's really setting her up for a good life, though.
He has the mind for it, he has the will, he has the right last name, and you are a complication.
He's saying you're gonna hold him back.
I know you love him, and I know it's true love, not bought by gold and silver.
It is.
To leave him for money.
She loves him, and he loves her.
Because your presence in the capital endangers him. Find a true home somewhere far from here while there's still time.
Lord Ferris.
She instantly said no. She didn't even think
If he
about
wants
it.
me to leave, he can tell me himself.
She thinks he was behind it. Was Tyrion behind it? Really?
keep up.
I don't think I can, my lord.
It's not easy being drunk all the time.
It's not easy being drunk all the time.
Everyone would do it if it were easy.
It's a skill, he says.
Leave.
Oh, sis. There's gonna be some motive behind this conversation.
Enjoying married life. An unhappy wife is a wine merchant's best friend.
Will you be facing your marriage to Sir
Let's see
Loras?
what... I was ready for her to get to her point, because there's gonna be something.
I seem to remember saying something similar about my own marriage.
You're not me.
What makes her think she gets out of the dough?
You have children. How happy would you say you are?
Yeah. She's miserable.
I'd have thrown myself from the highest window in the Red Keep. They're the reason I'm alive.
Oh.
Even Joffrey.
Even Joffrey?
We should have known. Even then, we should have known. It's nonsense. Whenever he was with me, he was happy.
So when did it go wrong?
And no one can take that away from you, not even Joffrey. Someone of your own.
She loves that boy regardless of what he is.
Until we've dealt with all our enemies.
Every time we deal with an enemy, we create two more.
This is true. This all starts with Joffrey's bad decisions.
None of the Starks had much to say by the end of that meal.
They're talking about them.
His thing was getting that wolf's head to stay on the body.
Oh, she knows they're behind it now.
Right under the collarbone. Give it a nice firm mooring.
Nobody's gonna say anything.
Mind if I keep warm? But I'm hungry. I've got money.
What is she gonna do?
Sorry.
Bullshit.
Yes! Yo, he stepped in for his girl. Jeez. I love how many stabs she got in. He let her have that bit of revenge and then came in to have her back.
Where did you get the knife?
From you.
And she took his knife. He didn't even know it.
The first man.
Next time you're going to do something like that, tell me first.
She said the first man, not the first person. I love that for her. I remember where she got that coin now. It didn't register to me what that coin was. Why did Jon Snow take off? She found him. She found him. You knew she would. That's a bad broad.
Ygritte, you know I didn't have a choice.
No, I'd be mad. I'd be mad.
I always knew who I was, what I am. I have to go home now. I know you won't hurt me.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. That's her line.
I do know some things. I know I love you.
Oh.
I know you love me. I have to go home now.
But why'd you leave her? Oh, jeez! No, Ingrid! Ingrid! What? Ah! Vicious. This is wildly vicious. She got 3 in him. She's no mercy. He said, I love you. She said 3 to the back. 2 to the back, 1 to the thigh. I don't know. She got him 3 times.
I know how this must look.
Not for many, many years. Every man who joins the Night's Watch renounces all former titles, among other things.
We know what those things are.
Master.
Mhysa.
And the child?
She hasn't chosen a name yet.
His name is Sam.
Oh.
Charlie.
He saved him.
Do you remember the oath you swore?
She's one of Craster's wives. I remember every word of the oath.
He's obeyed it.
We didn't build 500 miles of ice walls 700 feet high to keep out men. The night is gathering, Maester Raymond. I've seen it. It's coming for all of us.
Seen it.
Be our guests for the time being. We certainly cannot send you back beyond the wall.
Thank goodness for that.
We had 44 ravens at last count. Make sure they're all fed.
Sending out word. Sending out word. Thank goodness. These people have no idea what's coming.
To His Grace, King Stannis Baratheon.
Oh, that's how he's going to practice reading.
Rylene Florent on the first night?
Night.
First night of the full moon. Why is there a G in night?
Why is there a G in night?
The usurper Robb Stark is dead, betrayed by his bannerman.
And you take credit because you dropped a leech.
Because the leech, yeah, they did do that ceremony. I'm gonna call it ceremony.
Faith in my faith has been
That's
rewarded.
crazy. They did. I forgot that they did sacrifice them in a sense, or do some hoodoo voodoo. I don't know what you want to call it.
I don't know if Robb Stark died because of the Red Woman's sorcery or because at war men die all the time, but I
forgot about the sorcery.
He had a smaller fleet than the kings he faced, and a smaller army, but he had 3 dragons, dragons of magic. My enemies have made my kingdom bleed.
Compare blood magic to using dragons.
A great gift requires a great sacrifice.
His name's Gendry. He's a good lad.
He's a person.
A poor lad from Flea Bottom who happens to
He's trying his best to save him.
What is the life of one bastard boy against a kingdom?
He's gone. He's gone.
everything.
The boy must die.
Stannis is gone. She's been whispering in his ear he wants power so badly. He's seeing rewards come from the Lord a lot. He's gonna save him.
Yes, but not on you.
Dude, he's getting him the heck out of Dodge.
Aim for that star. Don't stop. There's bread and water.
That's kind.
If you finish it off.
Oh, I'm so happy. I needed a bit of happiness.
You'll want to stop there. Don't. She'll find you.
Where should I go?
Just keep the post on your left side until you reach King's Landing.
Shit, I would not be able to remember all that.
They've been looking for me for 20 years. They know your face?
No.
I'd worry more about the Red Woman.
Mm-hmm. Get the heck away from the Red Woman. Go, baby. You don't know how to row a boat. Oh. I'd take my chances.
You know how to swim?
No.
Don't fall out. Go on.
Yeah, I still have better chances.
Why are you doing this?
Because it's right, and because I'm a slow learner.
He says he's finally doing what's right, regardless of what Stannis and the Red Woman tell him to do.
Have a bowl of brown for me.
I'm glad he got him out of there. He is rolling in with those arrows in him. Oh, Samwell and John made it back.
John, it's us.
Please tell me he's alive.
I don't think he can see us.
I can't believe they made it back together. I can't.
You're home. Carry him inside.
Oh gosh, I'm so glad that he's gonna make it. I can't believe she put 3 arrows in that man. I mean, I can't believe it was Ingrid. And he just ran and left when she was trying to defend him, but jeez, girl.
Out of the way. Step aside, country boy. People working it.
Call him a country boy, I don't know who he is. Oh, the mighty fall. Oh, gosh. There's her boo. I mean her brew. Both.
Cersei.
Oh, the way she just looked at him. The hand.
You don't deny it?
No. I let him go.
He's telling him he did it.
Your mercy saved the boy's life. You feel good about that?
I do.
You saved one innocent. How many tens of thousands have you doomed?
I'm glad he's not in your hands, in your claws.
What other way? Tell us about this other way.
I can't see the future in the fire.
He's saying just do it the right way.
First in my name, rightful king of the Andals, and the first men sentence you to die.
I understand. You haven't yet unnamed me Hand of the King. It is my duty to advise you against it. You're gonna need me.
Take him away.
She wants to say, shut him up before he can convince you.
My king.
She doesn't want anybody else in his ear. She's so manipulative.
Took a ranging party north and never made it back. One lad did, though. What he saw beyond the wall, it's coming. For all of us.
You got bigger fish to fry, bud.
When did you learn to read?
Davos taught me before he died so I could be of better service to you.
His daughter taught him to read.
This war of 5 kings means nothing. The true war lies to the north, my king. Death marches on the wall.
She sees it.
You can't stop him alone. You need someone to rebuild your army for you. Someone to convince this lord and that lord to fight for you.
And that's him.
And pirates to your side.
I've made my decision.
He's gonna still kill him?
He's right. You need him. He has a part to play in the war to come.
She saved him. She saw something. Big switch. Change of direction.
Been saved by that fire god you like to mock. You're in his army now.
Dang. He did hate the fire god, and the fire god just saved him because he said he's needed. Okay, Khaleesi, Dany, let's go. It's been a minute.
They will come, Your Grace, when they're ready.
Perhaps they didn't want to be conquered.
You didn't conquer them. You liberated them.
People learn to love their chains.
People learn to love their chains. It's a lot.
Busy za Daenerys Targaryen, Jalmazmo, Dorzalti.
The unburnt. Oh, I love that.
Ariti Vestero, Munya za Drizolti.
Mother of dragons.
Zavazersko enka Jivaderve.
No.
Tarri Jelvazi enkotaor.
You do not owe me your freedom.
Gemeli meli sidibilos. Lomiri ziri, mesmalgon bestila. Tolvis jevis.
Wow. Excuse me, Jules.
Mhysa!
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 Kiskadi, Khaleesi. Mother.
Mother. I love that name for her.
It's all right.
Oh.
Mhysa!
Oh. The dragons are really cool. Wow. She's gonna go walk amongst them. Everybody's drawn their sword and she's just in the middle of it like it's no big deal. She's so wonderful. This is so beautiful. I'm thankful for this moment after such a heart-wrenching episode 9. Wow, that view, my God! That is so cool. Thank you for a fantastic ending. Thank you for that moment at the end. What was the episode number where we had the other just spine-chilling, amazing moment with Dany? But that one, I'm so glad that we finished on that note because it's the respect that she has deserved since we met her in season 1. And to see her really take hold of her storyline and do what she has done and truly work from the bottom up, nothing has been handed to her. Nothing has been handed to her. She's truly worked her way from the bottom up, considering where she came from. And look at her. And just with so much grace. I think that's what it is. It's just with so much grace and elegance, and the way she moves is just so matter of fact and peaceful. I love her storyline. And of course, she's got the dragons. Why is Joffrey alive? That's it. We can move on from that point. I just had to ask that. But then it's just like with the Starks, I feel like this season is tough, very tough, because I feel like the Starks were, we said Ned was the pillar, but the Starks were the family we're the most introduced to. I know there's other storylines that doesn't involve the family, but the Starks, every single one of them we got to know. So to see them go and to see how many we have left, we got rid of Robb, we got rid of Lady Stark, Catelyn Stark, we got rid of Ned, and so we have the children left. But I just feel like we've seen so many get picked off, and like that's what I feel like the main focus has been on, was a lot of the storylines involved that family. So like it's so odd to me to see that these are the people that are getting killed off instead of some of the others. So I really hope to see a reckoning in the 4th season. I hope to see a reckoning for that dang wedding in the 4th season. I hope to see Joffrey, I don't need to beat a dead horse, you guys know the thoughts and feels on that. And I really love Arya and the Hound. I really love the respect that's kind of there and the way that he is protecting her. So I didn't expect that out of the Hound because of where his loyalties originally lied. So that one is surprising to me, and I feel like he just grows on me more and more and more. And that's kind of the case with Jaime. Not as much and not as fast, but that is kind of the case with Jaime. So done with Ramses. He's weird. So I'm ready for something to happen with him, just so we don't have to continue to experience what he puts people through. I don't know, guys. This was a fantastic season. Yes, it was gut-wrenching. Yes, it was heartbreaking. Yes, it was unexpected. Yes, they fed you a beautiful, romantic, passionate storyline with two very attractive people and then murdered them at the end with his mama there at the wedding. Yes, they did that to us. But there was a lot of great moments. You guys say there's highs in the show and there's lows of lows. And after this season, yeah, absolutely. Because the highs were moments where you were like crying after the episode because you had chills from the moments and the happiness that you were experiencing. And for the most part, that was most of the season. But the lows, the red wedding, it doesn't get lower than that. It doesn't. So I'm ready to get into the next season. This one was phenomenal. Thank you guys so much for being here with me for this ride. Thank you for being Game of Thrones junkies with me, because this is such a phenomenal series. And I'm so glad to be a part of it. And I'm so glad you guys are here with me. So the last time of season 3 for Game of Thrones. If you guys want to help me out by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notification bell, and if you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is going to be down in the description. For now, let's go out in this big, beautiful world, y'all. Let's spread some light. Let's spread some love. Maybe offer some grace. And if we can, make somebody smile. Bye, you guys.